Look at you go, waving your Palestinian flag and kicking down doors in the name of your protest for peace. You guys are some real freedom fighters, all right. I have an idea. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is and go there? Buy a ticket, fly to Egypt or Israel, and hop the border into Gaza. Then you can help Hamas fight the Zionists. Because let's be honest here, Hamas is who you really support. We never hear anyone chanting Free Palestine from Hamas because that would be a reasonable statement. Instead, we only hear Free Palestine, usually followed by From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Tell me exactly what sea and what river are you referring to? Oh, you mean the Mediterranean Sea to the river Jordan. You're describing the entirety of Israel then. What are you going to do with the Jews? Let me give you a little tip about genocidal movements and governments. They don't openly state that their end goal is genocide, except for Hamas, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and most other Islamic jihadist groups, because they would be immediately met with resistance. What they do is they soften the blow a little bit by easing you into the idea first so they can slowly gain the support of the masses and not seem so outlandish when it comes time to do the deed. Hitler didn't just come out one day and say, hey everybody, let's get rid of this group of people. He eased them into it. He slowly convinced an entire army and the people of Germany that a certain group of people were akin to vermin and should be treated as such. From there, it only took a series of small steps over a period of a few years to come to his final solution. Why am I talking about this? Because that's exactly what the statement from the river to the sea is. It is a subtle call for genocide. I'm not saying that I don't have sympathy for the citizens affected. What I am saying is, instead of protesting and chanting Free Palestine, you should be condemning Hamas for their actions on October 7th, their failure to release the hostages they took, and their failure to turn themselves over to Israeli forces so this war can end. Hamas does not have the safety of their citizens in mind, and all you're doing here is bolstering support for a terrorist organization. Shooting thousands of unguided missiles into civilian areas, massacring a music festival, and raiding villages was not a strategic military action. It was a sucker punch, and now they're crying because actions have consequences.